Hey there YouTube, it's Hex again. I just wanted to come back with a quick video. You guys have seen, if you go through my channel, you'll actually see a video of how I make Florida water. This Florida water is not one that I necessarily wear on the body, but it's one I use more for cleansing my space and my altar. And it uses rubbing alcohol as the base. Hold on guys, sorry you hear the toddler in the background. But the rubbing alcohol is to help cleanse the space, and then I put essential oils and herbs in there and let it sit. You guys can see there. But right now I'm cleansing our workstation. We've had some orders go out the last few days, actually quite a few, and it's been super busy, so it needs to be cleansed and reset before I work on my orders for today. Sorry guys, you could probably hear her in the background. She's very excited today for some reason, which is not a bad thing. But essentially I pour the Florida water down onto my space, and I just take a towel or paper towel and I wipe it down. And as I'm wiping down, I'm kind of almost enchanting the space. Now we also make spiritual baths, as you guys have seen me talk about before. And I like to use rubbing alcohol because the spiritual baths are touching someone's skin. So I like to make sure my space not only is energetically cleansed, but it's also a sanitary space to be working in. We're in my kitchen, you guys. We have a table set up in the kitchen, and then I'll kind of show you. It's in a little bit of a disarray because I'm in the midst of kind of cleansing and reworking everything right now for today's work. But I'll show you guys here in just a second. Get my hand off. She's apparently a rooster right now. Sorry, guys. As you can see, there's our fridge. We're in my kitchen. We actually have a dresser. The big white thing actually doesn't normally sit there. It actually goes on the table. It's a dehumidifier for when we're making our spiritual baths and bath bombs so that they dry correctly. And our incense as well. Since certain times of the day in my city, we're near a lake, so it can get a little humid. Then you see we have some shelves of herbs. These are our most used herbs. These are the ones that we need within reach, that we use in a lot of different formulas very quickly. Oils, bottles of oils, charcoal. We have our mortars and pestles, brick dust, everything that we need to pretty much make what we have here. A lot of this stuff actually goes on the table. It's just kind of piled there. And then on this side, you guys will see Florida water, the original Florida water, the classic style, our working candle, and then some stuff that I kind of just moved around. A charging table, a vitamin E oil, some oils we're working on, some bluing. And then behind me, as you can see, we were kind of shipping some orders last night. There's our workstation for when we're shipping, and another shelf of herbs next to our herb cabinet. So you guys can see there, that's kind of what our workspace looks like right now. I just wanted to share that with you, because a lot of people are kind of like, well, you know, how do you guys manage, and what do you guys do? Like, where do you guys make everything? And we've actually, we live a witchy life. Like, stuff that we do sometimes is part of our everyday life. This is not something that I do just as a business. It's how I live my life. So we actually turned our kitchen, we have a pretty nice sized kitchen, so we had the space, and we turned it into a workstation by putting a table and the dresser in here. Inside the drawers are more supplies and empty bottles, things like that we'll need to do orders, and to craft certain things that we have here that we sell. But yeah, I just wanted to share that quick tidbit with you guys on why I make one type of Florida water. The Florida water we're going to sell in our shop is not going to be alcohol based. It's going to have a different base to it. But this one is the one I use for cleansing the space. As you can see, there's a cinnamon stick in there. This is for cleansing off the top of my altar spaces, for our workstation, for the walls around the altar space. I'll pour a little bit of this into our mop and mop the floors. And it's a very spiritual experience. It has rose water and some other ingredients, as you guys, sorry guys, totally covered the camera. As you guys see in there, so it smells really, really good once the alcohol evaporates. And I burn incense while I'm doing that. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you, I'm going to jump to the other side of the table in a second and finish wiping down. But I wanted to show you how I use Florida water to clean our workspace. Sometimes we'll have our, we have little cloths down that are like an altar space set up. depending on what type of work we're working on or what we're making for a client or a customer. But yeah, so if you guys are not sure how to really use Florida Water, like on a physical, mundane level, some really good ways to do that are, like I showed you here, I pour a little bit out and pray and then wipe down my space. I pour some in mop water, so if you guys are mopping your floors, you can pour some of that in there. That's also the same for most of your spiritual baths, can be used the same way. Like I said, I actually use this space to make products for the shop, and some of those products do go on the body. So I like to use the one with rubbing alcohol because it's also sanitizing this space as it's drying. So it's helping to just kill viruses and bacteria without using stuff like bleach, which I feel like has its own purposes, but it kind of interferes with what's going on. If you guys can see there, Phantom's coming to visit. It's our cat, Phantom. You guys can hear the toddler again. Yeah, so I'm kind of just rambling. I'm going to have some more videos that I'm doing today, you guys. I'm just kind of cleaning up, and I'm going to do some orders and stuff first that we had come in yesterday, and then start getting those prepped and start charging once I put everything together. And then I'll come back with some more videos, but I wanted to kind of give you guys a quick tour update and then talk quickly about Florida Water because I'm using it, and I remembered right now that I wanted to do a video on that. You can even pour this, if you're okay with the rubbing alcohol being in your bath water, you could pour this in your bath. You can wear it on the skin, don't get me wrong, it's not going to do anything, it'll dry the skin out a little bit, but it's not going to hurt you by any means. You definitely just don't want to ingest it. But yeah, so that is how I use this particular style of Florida Water that I make. This is the cleansing Florida Water. It's designed, or I designed this version. You know, I do wear it on the skin sometimes, but I designed it specifically to wipe everything down. This is something that I will clean candles with when I get them. I'll pour a little bit in my hand and actually wipe the candle down. So I'll kind of take the candle and just massage the Florida Water over the top of it, and then let it dry, and that kind of spiritually cleanses the candle before I even use them. Yeah, so stay tuned for more, you guys. We'll have plenty more videos coming up, both myself and Chris. He's going to start doing videos with me as well, so you guys can kind of meet him, and then we have some really fun stuff coming for the future. If you guys have any questions about Florida Water and the way that I use it, and you want to know more, let me know in the comments below, and I will make more videos for sure about that. Or we can even chat in the comments. And if you guys want to see me start going live when we're doing certain things, let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. I've never really, I don't really go live that often. I've gone live with other people. I've gone live with Wednesday at House of Anarchy. Tequila hopped on with that one. Yeah, so if that's something you guys are interested in, definitely let us know, and we can kind of plan that as well. But until next time, blessed be.